What's going on, YouTube? I know y'all just love seeing my face, right? So like I said yesterday, I was gonna come back with another video this morning, depending on how London session moved. What's that? Yesterday, which was Monday night, right? So I actually woke up like in the middle of London, like I woke up like 3 o'clock. So I actually already been trading this. But if we take a look back at the US dollar, right? We see, yep, knew you was coming. We see, now I told you we'll do either two things at this support zone here. We're either going to break through or we're going to see price find support at this zone and then move towards this zone here. Now we do have Powell speaking at 9. So we have Powell speaking in about 3 hours. So plenty of enough time to move up to the zone if price does, see the need to. Could reject here, could do a lot of things, but I do kind of see price kind of moving up to this zone, and then probably around that time Powell be speaking. So then we'll just see what Powell says, and whatever Powell says is going to sway the market, either up or down. So like we got another, pretty much you could say triple bottom, right? We're seeing this constant rejection in this same 104-200 zone. Boom, boom, boom. Got the rejection. Pretty much formed like a morning star pattern right here, right? This is those patterns I was telling you guys about. Why it's important to know your patterns, right? So we formed pretty much a morning star pattern here with these three candles, right? And then we had a fake out bearish engulfing, right? So we had this bearish engulfed two candles completely. Long wick to the downside, but we see price really failed to close, and it really closed right at those previous levels, really just in like signifying like, okay, there's a lot of buyers still at this level and price is really not ready to break through yet. After that, we had a cancellation bullish candle preceded by another strong momentum candle, really just showing like a demand for price to continue to the upside. So once we saw that demand, we saw prices continue to move up, and I'll show the reflection of the couple trades that I made and am currently in regards to that move. So, and I'll show that here in a minute. But first we'll start with GU, right? So clearly we took a sell on GU. And this volume is still here. So clearly we took a sell at GU. Came right back into this resistance zone. Once again, we see the reflection of that bearish engulfing right that we was talking about on DSY. We saw that signified, reflected in GU, right back into its resistance zone with a wick to the upside, would have failed to really close and push above this area, right? So we're seeing this constant rejection. This is what, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can pretty much say 5 rejections of this zone, signifying this is a pretty strong zone, especially for the simple fact that it's Tuesday and price is rejected from the zone 5 times already. So we see we just got in the sell here. Rode it halfway down and then closed somewhere around this area, and I'll drop the screenshot. I don't have the screenshot of like what it was like actually in the trade, but I got like a before and after. Could see price potentially react to this 1.197 zone here. Right, so we could see price react to this zone here. As we see, had some wick rejection up here, so could also react to around this area here. So anywhere within here is really a good potential reaction zone. We already see price is starting to slow down a little bit. Now it's only 16 minutes into the session, but we see price is starting to slow down a bit in regards to that really strong bearish momentum. So we'll just have to see how that changes, like reflected as US dollar continues to open up, continues to move. We'll see how that reflects in price, right? Because we see price is starting to, had a little spin type, had a little slow moving hour candle pushed up a little bit more. And then we see this one's kind of not really giving us that strong momentum push like it was before. So taking a look at Spx500, because we also took a trade here. Now this is really just a short scalp. Nothing really too crazy, just a short scalp when it comes to this price movement here, just because for the simple fact that since I knew US dollar was pushing up so heavy, I knew that inverse relationship that we were talking about, right, between the US dollar and indice was going to reflect in price. So I knew if US dollar's pushing up so heavy, we can at least get a quick scalp. And that's exactly what we did, and just got a quick scalp within this little momentum over here. You know, nothing too crazy, as you can see. Like it's not like candles were really pushing down to the downside. It was really just I think we got in somewhere on the highs of this candle, right? We see prices really reacting to this 4055 zone. Ooh, I finally got it perfect, y'all. So we see price was just reacting to the zone. We see prices continue to react to the zone. So just caught a little sell here, and kind of would be, if price does continue to push down, we'll kind of be looking for price to come to this 4045 area, or potentially this 4047 if we do see price start to reject US dollar start to reject that overhead resistance and continue to the downside. So could see price, you know, potentially come here and then show us some more movement. So just kind of sitting on our hands waiting on that. And as well as with US30, got another quick scalp here, and I'm actually in another quick scalp of here floating about 116. I was just 120 now, and this is like when I say quick, like literally like quick scalp. I'll take a screenshot so that way y'all can see it. Send this to my computer really quick. That'd be the beauty of having a MacBook, bruh. Just airdrop some shit. Rhino Rage. So this is the US30 trade in right now. Quick scalp, and then looks like my other ones didn't. Boom. Alright. Yeah, and this from this morning. So this was the GU sale that we got in. So I actually hit the buy button on accident. Like I said, it's like 3 in the morning. So I accidentally hit the buy button. So that signified that loss there, which would have been definitely a lot greater of a position size if I would actually hit the sell. But she got in a couple quick sales, and then I had a US30. I was floating in and out, so once I closed the rest of these trades, I was like, all right, I'm going to go ahead and close this. And the movements on that look like, no, that's the US30 trade right now. So let me see if I took a screenshot of, so I didn't take a screenshot of what the actual trades look like. I failed to do that. But seeing this Powell speaks, we're kind of just sitting on our hands for the rest of this moment. We can kind of look to price to potentially continue to the upside to this 104 600-ish area, right? Maybe potential rejection for move to the push higher, which wouldn't be like the worst analysis, or we could see a possible move to this zone before a push back down to either retest this support zone or potentially break through. Either way, you know, we're kind of just sitting waiting at this point, see what price is going to do. And so that is reflected in US30 as well. Seeing if price is going to push down here and give us another, if price is going to push down and then give us another move higher, or if we're going to see price push potentially up a little bit with the DXY coming down, we may see price just push up from this zone here, right? And if DXY does end up shooting up, we could see price, you know, just kind of do a little movement like this, potentially hit this zone. I think today it'd be more so a fundamental day. Just kind of waiting to see what Powell says. Like I said, he talks to 9. That's the only real big impacting news as far as news. Let's check investing.com. We can check and see what's on the calendar for today. And this is the site I was telling you guys about earlier. So I usually check this on my phone. Okay, I was going to say I usually check this on my phone, so I don't actually know what the settings are for the app or site. Okay, there we go. So this is when I was saying like I checked the 2 or 3 stars. On the app it's little bulls. But this is what I was meaning, which really just tells you, as you can see, stiffness. So let's go to today. CrowdStrike Holdings is supposed to report their earnings today. I don't know if this is before market opens or after. I feel like the app tells me generally, so let me check the app. I got ads. X off the ads. Calendar. All right, so this is an aftermarket reporting. So after market closes, we should get that CrowdStrike. And depending on the news, will give us a little momentum going into Wednesday. Because, you kind of hear people talking about CrowdStrike. So other than that, that is my morning analysis for today. And y'all be easy. Peace.